What would you do if you had this problem? Little James is about to make a crucial decision that will affect generations. Warning, this multi-part story presents a crisis that could be yours. I'm done with superheroes. They don't come to my rescue. I'm done with God. He doesn't hear prayers. I lost my dad and my best friend Bobby. Never again will I draw pictures in honor of the heroes who abandoned me. From now on, I'm my own hero.
James, how can you leave this town, your friends, and Anne, the best thing that ever happened to you? I got my degree and I'm going to Hollywood to make something of myself and to make a difference. Nothing you say will stop me.
With one bag of belongings, James abandons his world as he locks the door to his dorm room one last time and heads to his car. To his astonishment, Anne, with her backpack, is waiting with croissants and coffee for two. That morning, James realizes what he has always known. A man can't run from himself, and she is a part of him. To be continued. On October 13th, the anniversary of Fatima's miracle of the sun, James and Anne became husband and wife. They now have 2 boys and a girl. But from infancy, little Mary has had reoccurring nightmares. One day she falls sick at school, so her parents pick her up. In bed, with a high fever, she acts out her nightmares while the doctor who delivered her is on speakerphone with her parents. "You can't have it! Get away from me, all of you!" James and Anne finally disclose Mary's recurring nightmare to her doctor. Mary had once told her parents that the dream is about something precious being stolen from her by thieves, leaving her abandoned in an empty void. The doctor has a suggestion. Mary has always been a stable, talented girl, but her challenge is beyond my expertise. From what you told me, it appears not to be mental, but a spiritual matter. Have you considered speaking with a priest, maybe even an exorcist? Would not such a comment worry any parent, let alone the victimized child? Doctor, you won't believe what just happened. At the very moment you said the word exorcist, the fever left Mary. She got up, picked up her drawing pad, and headed to the kitchen for a snack as if she'd never been sick. Did fear of exorcism drive out a demon? Was it a demon? Though Mary never again mentioned the nightmares and grew into a successful artist, the recurring dreams had never left her. Seemingly happy and fulfilled, on the inside she had fallen into an inexplicable sadness, as if her soul was dying within her. Then one day, while working overtime in her studio, things took a strange turn. Never mind that we assigned the art today, we need it yesterday. The unveiling of Disney's first video game is already scheduled. Is Lupin Drake the duck in his lab done? Please tell me you're done, Mary. I'm on the way to get them from you now. No worries, the impossible just costs more. Suddenly, her parents pop in with a curious medal that will change Mary's life and millions of others. Mary, this medal was on your baptismal gown. It belonged to a French nun who dedicated you to the Lord at the altar. A saint entrusted the medal to her, and it was this nun's sole possession when she miraculously escaped the Nazis. Mary hugs her parents and promises to take them to dinner when she isn't buried. But will that day ever come? Sleep-deprived and hungry, Mary presses the medal to her lips, and with tears in her eyes watches Mom and Dad drive on. There's no way to finish before my client arrives. Year after year, stress after stress, I create superheroes, but where's a superhero when I need one? Doesn't God even hear? All I do is work. And for what? A life I can't get out of. I'm done with life. God, just kill me. Nothing happens. So Mary cries to God again. Still nothing. So be it. If you won't kill me, then fix me. And if you fix me, I'm all yours. Suddenly, a supernatural quiet overshadows her, and time stops. If she's not dead, one thing's for sure. Life will never be the same. As if waking from a dream, Mary returns to her computer with renewed hope. A voice reassures her, "There is time. I am here. You are loved." Suddenly, the wall clock in her illustration begins rapidly spinning backwards in time as test tubes begin to boil and the lab's equipment comes to life. "That's impossible! I designed that background myself. It's not animated." Reaching to plug in her desk lamp, as Mary grabs the plug, the light goes on before plugging it in. Startled, she jumps up from her chair, then hesitantly touches the disconnected plug again. The light stays on as long as she touches it. "What? Am I suddenly electric?" she exclaims. rubbing her disbelieving eyes as she watches her illustration of Ludwig von Drake the duck in his lab come to life. Suddenly, a forceful suction and the power of a whirlwind pulls her into the living image on her monitor. Mary is sure that the time is 7:30 p.m., but the clock in the lab she now finds herself in reads 6 a.m. Mary assesses that she has been transported back to a not-so-distant past. I know I'm not dreaming, but am I stuck here forever? Will my client arrive to find my dead body? The familiar voice reassures,
Fear not, your job will be right where you left it when you return.
Just then, a handsome, albeit disheveled, Einstein-haired man comes barreling into the lab with the gracefulness of a crash-landing duck. With one hand waving furiously, the other throws down a clipboard as he grumbles about years of data being methodically destroyed by some malevolent character named Dr. Heyman.
All the data I gathered to refute this humanity-destroying theory has either disappeared, been falsely discredited, or maliciously purged from every reputable scientific journal. The only part of my work this infiltrator has left to destroy is me.
Just then, a red-faced employee with pink slip in hand appears at the door with his box of belongings.
Heyman, you Judas. I was told security had already ushered you out.
I left my cell phone, Dr. Duckwig.
What cell phone?
Mocks Ludwig, dropping Heyman's phone into his pocket.
Perhaps now's a good time to return what's rightfully mine in exchange for what's rightfully yours?
How's about 9 ounces of rightfully yours lead between the eyes, Dr. Duckwig? Come to think of it, isn't it duck hunting season?
Heyman snarls, pulling a handgun from the bottom drawer.
A guard just locked that gun in there. Who told you it was in that drawer?
Guns are always drawers, Dr. Dumb as a Duck.
Don't you watch the movies?
Heyman shoots a test tube. Blam! Then a microscope. Blam! Then aiming the gun at Ludwig's temple, Heyman grabs the phone from Dr. Ludwig's pocket.
I'll be seeing you lovebirds again.
Dr. Heyman threatens, then disappears down the hall just as the security guards come running in.
Are you two okay? You won't believe what just happened.
Seriously? You mean something more amazing than ducking a demon's bullets while he shoots up my lab?
Shots were being fired, Dr. Ludwig. Your trusted assistant, Dr. Heyman, put some sort of spell on us. We were completely paralyzed until Dr. Elijah appeared from out of nowhere to break the spell. If not for Dr. Elijah, we'd be dead ducks. You yourself know that I personally locked that gun in the drawer and gave no one access, not even you, Dr. Ludwig. What kind of weird science could possibly explain how Heyman knew where that gun was, how to access it, or how he and Dr. Elijah could do what they did? We've never seen anything like it.
There's much more to it than meets the eye. The world is now engaged in a decisive battle between elements that are beyond scientific explanation. This supernatural aspect is what fuels Dr. Heyman and our traitorous hirelings' evil plan. So where did Dr. Elijah go? Not just to thank him, but to find out who gave Heyman access to that gun. Come to think of it, how did your friend Mary get in here without our knowledge, Dr. Ludwig?
Suddenly, the liquids in the test tubes begin swirling in unison like whirlpools as Dr. Elijah enters the room.
Peace be upon you.
Dr. Elijah, we're almost afraid to ask what just happened.
Fear not, a divine task has been assigned Mary and Dr. Ludwig. You guys are blessed to witness their coming together to accomplish it.
This is a science lab, and we're law enforcement. What does divine stuff have to do with us?
Everything. God works through whoever he pleases to accomplish his salvific plan. The Creator continually demonstrates that recreating God in our own image brings only misery and ruin. That is because man is created in God's image, as revealed in the fully divine, fully human person of the Son, Jesus the Christ. The state of perfection attainable through Christ is the magnificent fate of those who cooperate, that is to say, those who not only believe the Son, but hear the word of God and obey it.
Like you and Dr. Ludwig and Mary have been called to do in speaking out against untruth while demonic hostility attacks them through men like Heyman?
Precisely. Sadly, the enemy we can't see has duped the world, like he did doubting Thomas, who rejected the resurrection until he had inspected Jesus' wounds, that what we can't see with our eyes, or a microscope, telescope, or mathematical calculations, does not exist. St. John's 20/20 vision sees, quote, "Blessed are those who have not seen yet still believe," John 20:20. Playing upon human doubt, our primeval enemy has succeeded in fooling this foolish world into rejecting God's invitation to eternal life with and through the only one who saves.
If myths relieve your fear of death, you're free to believe them. It's a free country.
Not for long, my friend. Not for long.
If myths relieve your fear of death, you're free to believe them. It's a free country.
Not for long, my friend. Not for long.
What do you mean, Dr. Elijah, by not for long? Do you expect me to believe that our American freedoms will be lost?
Expect you to believe me? Not at all. In fact, you won't, but you will soon witness firsthand the end of your God-given rights, including the right to truth from elected officials, from the media, schools, and churches. The right to truth that enables you to make good family and healthcare decisions through truthfully informed medical consent. The right to express truthful opinions or speak out against lies and corruption. The right to protect yourself or expect protection from those in charge. The right to worship the one true God, and with that, your very God-given right to live, whether you are unborn or elderly, sick or challenged, and soon, simply for not agreeing to let those in power tyrannize over you. Soon, predatory fornication will be called love, murder and your sex will be called choice, and God's truth will be called hate.
Your high IQ has driven you mad, Dr. Elijah. When it never happens, what will you say?
Nothing, because I will observe the tragedy from a place that those without faith insist does not exist. I will witness the slaughter of humanity as it begs its idols, its false gods of false science, false morality, and failing health, to save it when they won't, even if they could have. Such is the nature of the father of lies.
Hasn't Dr. Ludwig explained to you the science of how climate change, overpopulation, disease, famine, and shortages threaten human existence?
Well, those theories I once supported are precisely what I disproved in the data that Haman destroyed, just as Dr. Elijah predicted. The plagues you've mentioned will no doubt occur, but the reality behind their being man-made is not in the way that we were told.
I know where you're going with this. You judgmental, holy roller types are about to tell me that it's man-made in the sense of man's sins against God, aren't you?
Knock it off, Arius. Let him talk. Dr. Ludwig, if your findings Dr. Haman stole are accurate, why would he have a problem with truth? For the same reason our enemy would put a spell over you, as you just experienced, so you can't defend yourselves or others.
I'm sure there's a logical explanation for our being paralyzed without having to resort to some religious delusions. Come to think of it, Dr. Elijah, maybe it's not Dr. Haman, but you and Miss Mary who are casting a spell over us and Dr. Ludwig. Perhaps that's why Dr. Ludwig saw the two of you predicting this in a dream before he had ever met either of you. Isn't that what you told us, Dr. Ludwig?
It is, and yes, everything Dr. Elijah foretold in that dream has come true so far.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. Ludwig. Because of one dream, you suddenly refute your own Nobel Prize winning theories regarding greenhouse gas emissions, cross-species macroevolution mutating upwards, impossible viral mutations that can occur naturally, the perils of human overpopulation, and humanity's need for artificial intelligence to govern us. Because of one dream about these two, all the brilliant books you've written are suddenly untrue, and that humanity's demise will occur on account of demonic influence? If that's not a spell being cast over you, what the heck is? No wonder Dr. Haman stole it. He had to protect it from its once brilliant author gone goofy. So who are these mysterious characters anyways, who suddenly appear out of nowhere to set the path straight? This was a quiet place prior to the arrival of Elijah and Mary, wouldn't you say?
Intimidated by Dr. Elijah's undeniable display of power over Haman's spell, Arius threateningly moves in on Mary to confiscate the notes she has been taking, but before he can snatch the notepad from her hands, she flips it around to show everyone a sketch while steadying her hand to draw the last line.
Dr. Ludwig, in your dream, did the place you saw me come from happen to look like this?
At the moment she completes the last line in the drawing of her studio, the wall clock begins spinning rapidly forward in time, and as everyone watches in astonishment, Mary fades into a blur and disappears from their sight.